Okay, so the second game of the evening is called Drudge. Now, the real tragedy of this is one, the developer has no social media that I could find, and two, that this game is not listed as a game that I can stream on Twitch. Not that it's banned, that it's just simply not available. So I'm in the games and demo section of Twitch because this game doesn't have a category. So I really hope that on the off chance the developer does see this, I did everything I could. I tagged the game. I added all the hashtags. I tried to get the as much as I could to get the developers' attention. I don't think they're going to see this, which is a real tragedy, because while the previous game was my favourite game of the evening, it only won by a sliver, a tiny, tiny fraction, because this game is also very, very good. In fact, it's crazy that a single developer made this game. It's better than the last three AAA games I've played combined. So this is the reason why I stream. A lot of people wonder, why do you play so many different games? I'm selfish. One, I like to find these hidden gems, and I like to share them, even if only a few people see them. And also sometimes when I get the time, I can come back and play these again. And this is a really good example of that because I meant to play this for just a few hours to get my head around the game. I am now 8 hours in. Now, this game is not going to appeal to everybody. It does have a lot of grinding. It's a very grindy game, but if you do stick with it, it is incredibly fun. And I am surprised by how quickly I kind of got sucked into this. Basically, the concept of the game is simple. You are a survivor of a zombie apocalypse. You've found yourself locked as a slave within a giant factory, and your job is to work for your benefactors and basically to supply them with what they need so you can stay alive one more day. There's a lot of different tasks in the game. There's a lot of customization, and there's a really cool dungeon exploration mechanic. Probably dungeon exploration isn't the right term, but it's the closest I can come up with. But I'm going to show you my progress in the game so far. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Didn't get to the mute fast enough. My bad. Um, yeah, basically, you can kind of chuck stuff on shelves, but you have to pick them up and place them like so. So it's not ideal. It's not ideal. But that's literally the only bad thing I can say about the game. So we're going to head on an expedition, and that means we're going to go down to the bottom of the facility. But I figured, since you guys, I've been saving up, I wanted to do this on stream. We're going to use the money I have earned to enter Sector 0. Okay, so we are now pretty much broke. But we have access to one of the later areas in the game, Sector 0 here. So my axe is not in great condition, so let's just bust on in here. Now, what you can find are these floppy disks, and when you... Oh, there's a keycard there. When you find one of these disks, you head back home, you load the floppy disk into your computer, and you earn some new items. And some of these items are incredibly handy. They range from simple things like farming implements and tools to... Well, there's a good example. I was not expecting that. A wireless hole puncher and a gas mask. Guess what I'm buying? That looks like a Colt 1911 to me. Indeed it is. Oh, that's a Makarov, sorry. Tokarev. Hal would be ashamed of my shameless lack of knowledge on conventional firearms. Okay, I think that's going to have to do. Because, Oh, let's try that again, shall we? I don't have the ammo, so... The game also has a really nice little musical sound when you buy ammo. Alright, so let's bust this out. Oh yeah. That's what we like, son. That's what we like. Okay, so I've got some weapons, I've got some ammo. It's time. Actually, let's get this trash done. Because what I have to do is we need to dispose of the various items in the correct receptacle. So in this case, metal goes in the metal bin, paper goes in the paper bin. We're not worried about organic stuff, just paper, metal, and plastic. So paper, we've got a little counter at the top that'll tell me how many I have to put in each area. We'll have to worry about plastic in a minute, but paper and metal's the hardest to get, so just gonna chuck this in here. The game's a bit on the repetitive side. You're going to be doing a lot of this, but you don't want to know how much stuff I had to recycle to afford this bad boy. It was a lot. I regret nothing. This is a very nice pistol. I was kind of hoping it would be a 45, but so what you like about the Soviets, they do make a damn good gun. I would have been happy with a Kalashnikov, but I'll live. Okay, let's get some metal done. Yeah, I'm kind of astonished that I didn't see anything from a developer. They've only made one on the game, as far as I can tell, and they're not very well known at all. I kind of grabbed this on a whim. Sometimes I get sent stuff. The developer will just go, look, you know, you can grab this anytime you want. They'll send me an email, they'll send me a key, and I just have to return the email. And usually I'll kind of have a look at the trailer, and then in most cases, if it looks like a you know, just a zero effort acid flip. It's an easy way to weed out the rubbish, but there was just something about this game that just jumped out at me, and I was like, yeah, I've gotta try this out for myself. Okay, we need a lot of metal. That's another metal. There. Metal. By the way, if you put the wrong thing in the wrong slot, you will end up with a electric shock. But yeah, like I said, this is a really good game to play. I've been playing it just on my lunch break every now and then. You can jump in, play it for an hour. It's a really good game. You can just pick up and play for a bit. When you're time poor like me, says the guy that's doing a stream for a few hours, but you know what I mean. I don't have a lot of time during the week. That's why I carve out my Fridays to do this. Because I know that if I didn't do it, I'd just get no time to play games, so... I know that guaranteed every Friday I'm going to be able to play some games, so... It's a good thing. We're going to have to clear some of this rubbish, because you need to clear the rubbish to get more... there's a limit on how much trash will come in, so... We'll do some plastic now while that's refills. We need 21 pieces of plastic. I think there's near enough of that here. And later on we'll be able to get things like wood and just general purpose rubbish, but right now we've got plastic, wood, organic. Organic is corpses, both animal and human, bones, flesh. You'll find a lot of various questionable human remains. I think we've got enough plastic to turn off this dispenser. And that will shunt all the rubbish through the other dispenser, allowing us to get some more metal and organics. We need organics as well. Okay, let's get this out of the way. No, that's plastic. Okay, so we need metal. Metal and organic remains. Nothing like some torsos and heads. I'm assuming these are from zombies or from other test subjects who they didn't live up to expectations, as they say. And trust me, if we don't, then we shall be swiftly following them into the afterlife. And when you die, you lose a large chunk of your money, so... I guess the good thing is if we fail this mission, it's not like I'm going to lose all that money. I've already spent it all. But I'd rather not die, because all this money we can use to buy some additional bullets for the hole puncher, or maybe a backup weapon. Okay, we've nearly got enough. I'm just clearing some of this. There we go. It's very easy to go into auto sorts and you're just not paying attention to what you're doing, and then you go and make a mistake, and then if you get 3 shocks on the collar, it's game over. I've already gotten 2, so cannot afford to make a mistake. We need a couple more organic items, and we had 2 more. Okay, so we don't have any more, so I'm just going to get rid of some of these. There is a hard limit of 100 items of rubbish, so if you're not getting the items you need, clear out the other items you don't need, and then you'll get some more. So basically we've got, wow, 91 out of 100. So all that rubbish sorting has resulted in only running 9 items ahead. But that wasn't enough. That was enough. Right on time. Beautiful. Okay, so now we can explore the sector without too much guilt. That axe is not in great shape, but let's go. All we got to do is hit some fuse boxes. Now the combat system in this game is very unforgiving. You have your melee weapon, and you can hit enemies or you can use it to block. And these zombies, they have no chill. They come charging out everywhere, and even with a pistol, I mean, a pistol helps, but you can see this axe is not in great shape, so I may need to pull out something else. Okay, let's just check the area so I don't get jumped. Dead ends, dead ends, dead ends. Beautiful. Okay, so the first thing to do is to open up this sealed door here. You do that with the crowbar. And a fat stack of cash, definitely will be taking that. 75 beans, not too bad. That'll pay for a few rounds for the hole puncher. I'll grab the hammer out, and yes, that's how you fix a junction box. I'm no electrician, but I'm pretty sure you don't bash it with a hammer, but what do I know? We'll take that little plushie. Ah, there we go. And that is an expanded inventory. We've got a full inventory now. I can carry a lot of nice stuff. Mucho happy with that. Let's go check this other doorway here. There's our junction box, so we'll just turn that on. And we've got one more to go, and we are home and hosed. Let's get the weapon out. This could get dicey. Yeah, this game kind of just come out of nowhere. There's no fanfare. The developer doesn't have any sort of social media. I wanted to reach out because when I get a game I really like, I try to provide the developer, at the very least, a bit of feedback. You know, just some bugs and suggestions, and see, you know, what their reaction is, and if they like it, then I'll give some more concrete feedback. Oh god, this is bad. These zombies are getting more aggressive. Now, what you don't know is, without body armor, one hit from a zombie, you are dead. I'm wearing tier 2 body armor. You do not want to know how much this costs. It's a lot. I've actually got spare armor as well. I did a fair bit of grinding because I knew this. I wanted to do well in this stream. I don't like crashing out and dying because it's not much fun. I think we've got everything we need. I think it might be time to make a strategic exit. We're really running low on durability for our weapons. I didn't hit this other section here though. Oh look, there's another storehouse here? Yeah, let's go. It's free money, mate. Can't say no to that. Didn't even need to use the hole puncher. Not yet. Okay, nothing there. That's okay. We'll head on home. And call that a mission well done. I can't wait to see what's on that floppy disk. I love the concept of the floppy disks and the unlockable items because you get some really cool stuff. When you start the game, you get this horrible set of weapons, just like a makeshift old hatchet that breaks in a few hits. You've got no armor, you've got nothing. You're running around the dungeons with just a really, really terrible minimal set of weapons. And when you hit that first floppy disk and you get body armor and you get a decent weapon, like this is a tier, I think a tier 2 or a tier 3 axe, and you can see how much punishment this thing takes. It's way more powerful than anything else. But already in one mission we lost probably a third of the durability. So I'm probably going to use this because I want to try and clear some of the trees in this area. I'm going to use this till it breaks, and I'm going to buy another one because for obvious reasons it's very, very brittle. So we just want to clear this. There we go. Now we've got a bit of room. These trees kind of get in the way. But axes are very expensive, so I deliberately haven't been buying them because I thought it'd be a waste of money. Oh look, there's a song. There we go. We'll just smash all these. There's another song. So most of the good things in the game are kind of hidden behind these objects, but axes are not cheap, so generally I try to avoid wasting them. And this axe is a really good one, but because it's just the durability on it's so low, I'm not going to trust it to go on another mission. It could break in the middle of the fight, and then I'm just going to get completely destroyed. Because yeah, those sprinting zombies, they will kill you in a couple of hits. Even with armor, if you get like a couple of them, and they start belting you, you can. That armor's gonna break in under a second. So, there we go. Now I wonder. I have been seeing a zombie down here, and I'm wondering if I shoot him, what happens? What's wrong with this gun? This doesn't work. Guess I'm gonna have to buy some more ammo. That was a waste. Back to the salt mines. I want to explore Sector 0, but I don't think I'm gonna have the money to. Well, let's see what the decryptor gives us. Ooh, I definitely want that. I definitely want that. So let's see what we've got. What the big belt gives us. Probably lets me carry. Oh yeah, so I can carry 3 things. I definitely want that, but that is a lot of money. So that's gonna have to wait. For now, we need a decent hatchet, and I need some ammo. Yeah, I'm not going to afford that. So there goes all our money. We're back to 19 beans, but where's my ammo at? Okay. Like that. 15 rounds. It's okay. I am happy with that. The old pistol is expensive, so we know that I'm not going to be using that unless I have to. Now we're completely destitute, so it's back to sorting stuff. So this is a lot of the game, and I know that some people may look at this and just go, "Hey, this is stupid," but it is actually fun, and it feels rewarding when you do get the missions, and you do get find some really nice stuff to spend your money on. The only thing I would say though is it would be nice to have a way to auto sort this as you get further into the game. You know, doing this at 8 hours in... Oops, I just messed up then. I get my electrical shock. I think it might be time to take a break and have a sleep. Given I'm nearly dead. Let's interact with this. Have a sleep and hopefully... Yep. I'll reset a charge on my collar. Okay, and we have some metal and plastic we need to do, so once again, get the plastic. I only need 15 pieces, so I think we'll be right. I need a couple more bits. Like 6 more bits and I can turn it off. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the rest is metal. So we'll turn this off. Load this bad boy up with metal. You can see though, you earn money at a very slow rate in this game. Like I spent 8 hours playing this game, and probably 6 of the 8 hours is just sorting stuff. So I know this isn't going to appeal to everyone. There's some people will see this and go, "Nah, it's not for me." Which I understand. I had looked myself and was like, "Nah." But I like the different missions in the game, and it is exploring the area. It didn't seem very tense when I was doing it, and that's because I've spent 8 hours getting upgrades. You imagine trying to explore one of those underground dungeons. You've got nothing but a flimsy old axe, no body armor, nothing fancy. One hit, you're dead. You don't learn the combat in the game, and you know how to block and how to fight enemies. You're dead. You've got no hope. Yeah, we just have to clear some of this paper in order to get some metal. So that's what I'm going to do. I mean, money's going to help too. We need... It's kind of sad. I started this stream with $1,600 and I'm now back to 200. Under 200. But we got to get paid. We got to get paid. Make that money. Okay, metal, metal, metal. That's metal. I'm probably just gonna chill and get some paper and plastic for a bit. I want to explore Sector 0, but oh wait, we need some cabbage and corn. I've got a bit here, but I'm not sure how much I need. So I might just plant some corn. Actually, let's plant some of these, because I don't have many. I do not have many pumpkin, so let's plant those. And we'll plant the cabbage. And then the corn. How much corn is that? Oh, yeah, that's heaps. Let's go. This is just to replenish whatever I put into the service elevator. Have I got anything left? There we go. I've kind of like stashed it in the on the shelf. It's really weird. What you do, I'll show you how to do it. You just drop this, drop everything, and then you pick it up and you just kind of dump it on the shelf. I think if there's one thing in the game I'd have to suggest to the developer, please, please, please give us a generic storage container. It is so annoying for me to have. I understand this stuff's supposed to be on the ground because we've got to sort it, but my little room in this game has mountains of weapons and armor that I've just thrown on the ground because there's no way to store it. So if you had some storage containers, that would make my life infinitely easier. It seems stupid that you can buy all these houses and shelves, but they're decorative. They don't have any actual function. That being said, that's really the only bad thing I can say about this game. Apart from the fact that it's not going to appeal to anyone. It's not going to appeal to everyone. I liked it. I don't know what it was about the game. Something about the aesthetic of doing different jobs each day, learning how to fight, to do the dungeons. There's not a lot of enemy variety, but the missions in the game there's some pretty crazy ones, and they get pretty damn dangerous too. And the start of the game is a real sense of danger. You're wandering around with a dinky old axe that breaks in a couple of hits, and there were many times I just ran to the lift rather than engage in a fight because I looked at the durability on whatever weapon I was carrying and I'm like, nah, it's not going to make it. I'll die in the middle of the fight, then my axe will break, or he'll get a lucky shot in, and then when you die, they hit you, that's it. With the fancy body armor I've got now, I can at least take a couple of hits before I go down. Not a whole lot, but okay, I've got a little bit of money now. Okay, so now the next thing is we need to drop some food in the elevator. Now you can see why I've got all this food just kicking around. That's because I put it here, knowing that I would need to do my daily allotment of food. So this is, I don't know how many corn that is, so we'll just dump a couple in. Let's just send this. I've got a lot of food. A lot of food. So just grab some more. Okay, so this is one corn per crate, so we need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the easiest way to do it, I found. 5, 6. How many people are we feeding? Like I'm growing entire rooms full of food. Okay, that's going. These are going to take a while to grow, so I guess in the meantime, Sector 7, here we come. I'm just going to use the last of this axe. I am going to buy some lights. Actually, I probably should do that. If I wasn't so broke, I would. I might buy a couple more bullets, though. Oh, man, this is actually a pretty durable axe. The lower tier axes, they break in like 3 hits. This axe is pretty tough. It's actually, I probably could have taken it on another expedition, but let me tell you, you have a tool break in the middle of a dungeon, it's pretty much a death sentence, so. Oh, there we go. As you can see, even these fancy axes do have the limits. I need another crowbar, so we're going to just drop this bad boy here. And I will buy a replacement. Thankfully, tools in the game, apart from the higher tier ones, are not super expensive. So a crowbar probably run me maybe $100 at the most. You see, oh no, 42. That's not too bad. I may go and buy some more pistol bullets. Yeah, we can afford that. I think. Yep. Not enough money. Okay. Okay, we are broke again, but it's okay. No way I'm getting caught up without some hole puncher ammo. Okay, we've got a lot of rubbish here, but I am keen to see what is in Sector 0, so I'm wondering if I should get a better flashlight. I probably should be prepared. I'm just running in there. I'm going to get smoked. Let's do... I know you're going to get sick of it, but we're going to do a bit more sorting. Because I want to make just a little money, so I can buy a decent torch. Because all of the handy guns in the world are great, but if I can't see what I'm doing, it's going to end up rather badly for me. So I probably should check how much money a decent torch is. Just so I've got some goals. The new torch, I think it's probably like $100. The powerful flashlight. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with the regular flashlight because that's going to be a lot of work, and I'd rather not spend the rest of the stream sorting rubbish. So onwards to Sector 0. I've got my axe. Oh, I should have used the other axe for this. That's a bit of a waste. Anyway, let's see if we can do it with the crowbar. I mean, it's a crowbar, so... Guess not. Okay, hatchet it is. I'm loaded, locked, and ready to rock. Oh! Oh no! I know what it is. I know what it was. It was toxins. It was toxins. I died from it. I must need a gas mask. Oh. That's what I unlocked. It was a gas mask. I was so worried about buying equipment, gas mask. I mean, I don't have the money now because I died, so I guess there's no choice. We're back to sorting again. Ah, well. Honestly, I didn't... The gas mask didn't even cross my mind. I was all about I need the right tools. I need a hole puncher. I need decent flashlights. I need to make sure that I've got an axe that's not damaged and a gas mask. I mean, that was shameful display on my part because playing Stalker, I probably should have known that. I'm going to turn on plastic because this is way more... Plastic is more profitable. So we'll do some of this. And then we'll start loading up plastic. Paper's worth nothing. Plastic is worth a ton. We'll blow some major cash once we load up the plastic recycler. Makes sense. I mean, metal and plastic are probably your two most useful things. Organic materials, maybe for research. Don't know what you're going to do with a bunch of severed heads, though. Unless these are zombies that they're experimenting on. But yeah, I realise there's a lot of repetition in this game. And some people may see this and it's like, I'm not sitting here sorting a game. I'm not sitting here playing a game where I'm just sorting stuff. Nah. And I was the same. I don't know what it is about this. It feels really rewarding because you earn so much like little money at the start of the game, and you're kind of scratching, and you have to be very economical in what you buy. I bought a few dumb things in the game. I was like, I bought all these farming plots, and then I bought like dozens of seeds, and then I didn't realize the games. When the game asks you to farm, it's actually pretty generous. The only short time frames are these sorting time frames. I've had it down to the last second sometimes. Oop, let's not make any mistakes this time, eh? The only thing I'm really grateful for is when we went down into Sector Zero, I had maybe $100 on me, so our losses were very minimal. So we just need to make a couple of hundred beans, and then I can buy a gas mask, and then we can hit Sector Zero once more. This time I'm gonna make sure I'm properly kitted out, and I've got a gas mask, so I don't end up gassing myself. It's hard because there's very little indication that an area has gas, apart from the air being a little bit thick. But I just chalk that up to being an old facility full of dust. So there you go. Just gonna try and there we go. Look at that. Look at all that plastic. Yeah, you make almost double for recycling plastic. It's almost one of the best materials in the game. I haven't managed to get wood in general yet. Obviously, you need a ton of money. The progression system in this game is super slow, which I understand. It'd be a bit boring if you get everything in the first couple of hours, and it makes later missions feel earned. Like now, I've got some decent weapons. I'm not really that. I mean, I'm still scared, but I'm not just, crumpling like a paper bag when I run into a zombie now. As long as they're not two attacking me at the same time, although that's happened as well tonight, so... Ooh, 2 for 1. We'll take that. Look at that, we're up to 164 beans. Be able to buy a gas mask soon. Who knows, I may even be able to buy that decent flashlight. Absolutely want that. I don't know if I had to buy filters for the gas mask too, whether it breaks down over time. I'm sure, like most of these things in this game break down and break down at a hilariously high pace. Your tools feel like you're a caveman. I'm not using metal tools. I'm using brittle ones I've made out of bone. They snap very quickly. The base hatchet is horrible. Like this hatchet here, at least, it may be $300, but I can wipe out quite a few enemies before it breaks. I did 2 missions before the last one, and this axe held up fine. I reckon the flashlight was around $300 or $400. But honestly, it's just a gas mask at the moment I'm interested in. I want that gas mask. And I want it now. I'm just earning a little bit extra money in case I have to buy some filters for the mask. We'll go with the cruddy flashlight I've got now. I wish I had known bullets were so expensive. I wouldn't have wasted them on that zombie in the vent. I've been wanting to kill him because this is meant to be a safe area, and I'll be sitting there laying down in bed and I'm hearing him rattling around in there. Wondering if he's going to jump out and take a chunk out of my head while I'm asleep. Oh, it's slow going. Not easy being a zombie survivor. Get in there, boy. That'll have to do for now. Let's go and get ourselves a gas mask, and then back into Sector Zero. I've got the hole puncher, I've got the ammo, I've got the armor. Just a gas mask, where you at, son? Equipment? Gas mask. 99 rubles, maybe? There we go. Okay, the mask does have durability, so let's take it off for now. And when we get to where we need to go, then I'll stick this thing on. Because I don't know how far we have to go down, so okay, the gas starts here. So on with the mask. It's very hard to see in here. I can hear a zombie. Oh, got me. The armor took it. Problem is I can't see 2 feet in here. I need a decent. I'm just gonna die. I need a decent flashlight. I can't see 2 feet in there. I wonder if I sell some of these, whether I'll get some money. Let's have a look. If I've got some to spare, so let's just chuck them in here. Absolutely bupkis. Okay, well, it's obvious that we need a decent flashlight. Actually, I could go on an expedition. Let's do that. I'll go on an expedition downstairs. See what I can find down there. I've got the gas mask just in case. Yep, and we'll chuck Mr. Fluffy here. Just there for now. This might be more exciting than me sitting there smashing out 1,000 pieces of paper. Ooh, we're gonna do sector isolation. This is gonna be nasty. So there's a number of different tasks you can do. They range from fixing junction boxes like we were doing. To wiping out some zombies. Let's open. Oh, I hate these open hallways. I could get bum rushed from any direction. Could clear these one at a time. Okay, this one's good. Okay. That one's blocked, so we'll do that last. Oh, they're both blocked. Okay. I hear zombie. You at, son? Get ahead. Did you get the armor? No. We're good. We're good. Okay, dead ends. Now, even if he doesn't get the armor and I block it, it still takes a chunk out of the durability of my axe, but I'd rather he break the axe than my skull. Another dead end. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, this is dead end. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. So it has to be the other way. Through here. These slow guys are easy to take out. It's the sprinters you got to worry about. Nothing. Ooh. Hello? Payday. Very nice. I am very happy with that little acquisition. That's some more storage. And obviously the more inventory we've got, I can carry a spare bit of armor. And what I should have done was pack an extra axe. But, I mean, this axe is pretty durable. So I think we'll be okay. Okay, that's this. Oh, this is going to be nasty. Maybe we should do this first. Yeah. Okay, so what we've got to do here, I may die during this, and these can potentially fill with gas, so we're going to just make sure I've got this thing loaded. Put the mask on, and pray. Oh no. Okay, I'm broken. Oh, that's bad. They're really hard to do, those missions. I think I lost everything. What? Oh, I died right reloading. Did I lose my gun? Why is it saying I can't do that while reloading? I'm not... Oh, we found a bug. I died while I was reloading. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can... I can't open my inventory. Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger. We found a bug. I'm going to go back to the main menu. I don't want to save because the error may persist. I'm going to lose some progress here, but what can you do? Okay. Oh, damn, I did. There's not much I could do, but... In any case, we will give this one more crack. I kind of panicked fired then because they were right up in my face and I was just like mag dumped. And I killed one of them, but they take a lot of shots to go down. So what I can do is go in here. I think... Oh, I don't have the good stuff. Alright, I need that gun. I need that gun. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back. I'm going to pay for Sector 0 access. We're going to go get that disc, and then I'm going to buy that hole puncher. Because I'm not going down on another expedition unless I'm properly armed. Let's go. Okay, take that. This is pretty good shape, so... and I know that I'm going to get asked for a farming task, so what we'll do is we will take these now and plant. There we go. Alright, everything's planted. I will drop these. You can see why I have spent so much time getting the resources together. If you die, you lose a massive chunk of your money. So, as nasty as that bug was, at least we're kind of back to where we were. So, right. Decryptor. You know what I'm buying. Okay, we've got the gas mask. The gas mask is something I want to get ASAP. So let's go to the shop and buy the gas mask. No, pistol. And we'll buy... I'm not going to have the money for a lot of ammo, so we'll just say 15 rounds. If I can afford them. Yep. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, so let's load this bad boy. I bought 15 rounds. What? Oh, okay. Okay. We've got 2 magazines. If that's not enough, then I don't know what we're gonna do. So let's just drop these seds here. And we're gonna go hit this expedition. Oh wait, we're gonna get another mission, aren't we? Let's yeah, let's maybe wait for that. I'm going to pull some money into the coffers, and we can, if I earn a little bit more money, we can take a gas mask with us, because I don't know, we may end up running into a spot where there's some gas, and then I'll end up just dying again. So probably is not going to hurt to put a little bit of money behind us, get a gas mask. I think they're only $100, but we're going to end up with another mission popping up, and I'm going to have to rush going down there. So let's just make sure I put it in the right spot. There we go, we're right on time. Okay, so paper, organic. It's metal. Let's turn this on. Because we only need organic, and we've got a ton of organic here, and an absolute ton of paper, so we may need some more organic waste. I just realised it's all paper, there's no organic. There's a lot of busy work in this game, and I know some people probably not going to be interested in it because of that. It can be a bit frustrating. I tend to play a game like this while I'm doing something else. I was on the phone talking to a friend the other day, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just playing this game, this zombie game in the background." And he's like, "Oh, you find it hard to concentrate?" I'm like, "No, I shared my screen. I'm just literally throwing stuff out." And he's like, "That's not a zombie game." I'm like, "Well, it kind of is. It is and it isn't." One of the reasons why I do these weekly streams is before I started doing this, I had a very narrow scope of what I would play, and I was like, either it's a survival game or an FPS. That was it for me. I'd play something like Doom, or I was like, at the time I was playing like a lot of competitive shooters like Battlefield and COD and that, and I think it was kind of around the 2015 2016 when AAA gaming kind of went in the toilet, and I stopped playing. I remember I stopped playing. It wasn't kind of until Bobble got into gaming that I started again, because he'd be like, "Oh, Dad, I want to play this game," and I'm like, "This game called Half-Life, where you're like in this research facility." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I played that game." And then one of the things I love about Steam is the family library. So, you know, he's obviously he's in my family library, so he's always digging through my backlog playing games. So a lot of the time when I review these games, he might watch a video and he'll see a game. It's usually the most foul games, the ones that are like, I think there was one where I was like growing drugs in this homeless encampment, and I was like breeding rats, and it was a fun game, but it was kind of like not a game that I would recommend to him. But he saw it and he's like, "Oh, you like this?" He loves Drug Dealer Simulator, And I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to win Dad of the Year when you playing these games. But yeah, often it's the ones that that I pick up that like this kind of off the wall games that I would never like. 'Cause normally I wouldn't buy a game like this because it's so far out of my wheelhouse. It's just kind of because they said it had zombies in it, so I'm like, oh, you know, alright, I'll give it a go. I think we've got to be near the. No, okay, we need more organics. We're gonna keep going. More paper. We'll get. Whoa, okay, let's turn that off. Get all the plastic we need. Once I get this mission done, I won't have to. I won't have to rush. Yeah, I think I'll have enough plastic. It's just the organic stuff I'm going to have to worry about. We've got 300 beans now though, so I might be able to afford a decent flashlight. I'll be able to buy a gas mask at the very least. But yeah, I've got to get a decent flashlight. That flashlight is poo. It's terrible. Dumping rubbish. I feel like this is like a rubbish man game, like a recycling. There's a game by Playway called Recycling Center Simulator. Oh, there we go. Got plastic. Just need the organics now. And this kind of feels like organic, you know, recycling center game. I'm just recycling, making it like I make maybe $1 per piece of metal. So when I'm buying a brand new axe, I kind of put it into perspective. I'm like, that's 300 items I had to recycle to afford this one axe. Well, that's organics. Let's not put that there. Nearly got myself wrecked. See, once you start getting into a rhythm, it's really easy just to go on autopilot and then make a mistake. Come on, I need organics. Give me organics, son. I need to clear this rubbish, so I don't need paper, but I have to clear enough of it. See, there's 80 of 100, so I've only got like 20 organic items that are going to spawn, so I've got to just keep going to keep hoping that we get organic. I've got 14 minutes though, so these timers just are real. They expire super quick, super duper quick. That's why I'm moving so fast. You might just see me just like ripping this out because often you never have enough. And because there's a limit, it's not like I can store one particular resource. You can kind of game the system to a degree, but organic waste out of everything seems to be the hardest to get. It takes the longest to spawn. There we go. There's some there. And the only good thing out of this is I've got nearly 500 beans. I think I'll have enough for a flashlight, and I'll definitely have enough for a gas mask, which is good, because I might end up getting caught up again. Sector 0 is a very nasty place. You can see how long it would take to get 300, or I should say $1,600. It was hours of sorting. I've had this game for about a week and a half now, so my main problem with these streams is trying to pick which game I want to play the most. I try and dedicate about 3 or 4 hours per game, but when you think about it, that's what, 12 hours a week, so it sometimes doesn't work out that much. I don't have 12 hours a week some weeks. We've got 500 beans though. I need a little bit. I'm going to save after this though. We're not going to do this again. As soon as I get the right amount, we're saving the game in case it crashes again. It is a bit unstable. That's probably the only thing about this game. Make sure you're saving regularly, and I think you can save at any time while you're not on an expedition. So while I'm here just bumming around doing missions, I can save. And you should save. And you should save every time you complete one of these quests, because as you can see, they're very time consuming, and making money is an arduous process. We got $500, but look how much work I had to do to get it. Where's my organic waste, son? I need some severed heads. Getting carpal tunnel syndrome from this. It does. Your wrist kind of hurts after a while because you're just kind of swinging and moving around so much. There's one. I'm making a fair bit of cash though, so we will go and buy that gas mask before we go on the expedition. I've got 32 minutes to go. I just don't like to go on an expedition if I've got other outstanding missions, because it's very easy for the missions to expire whilst you're down doing a task in the bottom sector of the base. There we go. Come on. I need 4 more organic pieces, and then we are home and hosed. How much have I got? Oh wow, we're down to 55 out of 100. You got to remember too, as I'm stowing stuff, more stuff is continuously falling. So if you want to get ahead, you've actually got to go faster than I think it's like one item every 2 seconds. So yeah, you gotta hit this hard. Oh, good. We got enough. We got enough. Okay. Let me see how much a gas mask is. Gas mask. I think it was about $100 and something. Equipment. Gas mask. Beautiful. Okay. Hopefully while we're down there, we'll be able to earn a little bit more money. We'll grab this and we'll keep it in our inventory. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to save the game. Because I do not want to do that again. We can harvest this on the way back. Otherwise I'll never get on this mission. I'll be just doing quests. Oh good, a nice easy one. Fuse boxes. My axe is in pretty good shape. And if, things go bad, this time I'm not mag dumping. I'm going to be a bit more careful. Now these are procedurally generated, within reason. But the zombies are actually scary. They come tearing out of everywhere, and the fact that without armor they can one-shot you is absolutely just terrifying. It is so scary. Because I know, like, if they just get one hit on me, it's game over for me. hear more. There's more. No. Yeah, it's one. Let's get this cracked open. I want to try and see if I can find another disc. And some money wouldn't hurt, I think. Yeah, bupkis. Sometimes you get nothing when you open up a door. It's completely random. So you usually will find at least one room that will get you some loot. So you won't come out of here empty-handed. These guys are nice and easy. No point risking getting up in their face. Okay, this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna get bomb rushed. Door. Oh, and then a dead end. Now zombies can get through these bushes too. They will come tearing up the hallway, and they will take a chunk out of you. They'll run straight through them. I can hear you. I can hear you. Get stuffed. Okay, we've got a fuse box there, but that door is sealed, so we're going to leave it as is. Dead end. Hell. You see that? You just have to keep your ears open. I heard him coming. You hear him before you see him. And this is one of these games, one of the few games, when I'm playing a game that's, you know, like a city builder or something, a lot of people will do what I do. You have like a podcast open and you'll be listening to something else. This game, you do not want to be doing. Oh no! Oh, bugger. Time for the pistol. That door saved my ass. That saved my ass, man. I would have been knackered. Granted, that was a glitch, but he nearly got up in my booty cheeks. The armor took it. Man, I nearly took it. Prison style. Woo! Hidden your crowbar. Just hoping there's no other doors I have to open with the crowbar, because that's crowbar's jacked. I just panic swung. I panic swung. I pooped myself. And I'm in a panic. Oh, I'll take that cash. And I'll take that disc. That's the real thing I was after. The disc and that is mission complete. I got the junction box, I'm pretty sure I did. Probably wouldn't hurt to double check. That's dead ends. I don't like to linger in here. I don't know if zombies will respawn, but I think they do after a period of time, so you best... Oh no, I've got it. That was the one I missed. Okay. We're good. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Gotta get out of this place. Now I think that disc will give me the heavy tool belt. Oh, it's got an achievement. 10 successful expeditions. Would be 11 if I hadn't gotten gassed. Okay. So our next objective is to explore Sector 0. But for that we're going to need a little bit of money. So guess what we're doing? Sorting rubbish. I want to see how much money I'm going to need though. Big belt. I think that's going to have to wait. It's nice, but right now what I really need, absolutely above everything else, probably some armor too. My armor's not in great shape, but I think I've got some spare armor kicking around. It's only lightly damaged. This. Oh, I can afford it. Yes. Okay. Let's go. I need new axe too. Yeah, we can't go in there with this cruddy axe. It'll break for sure. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit. We'll drop this cruddy flashlight and Bobbles loves his elephants, so we've got an elephant there. I need a new axe. This thing's gonna break. We'll need about 300 beans for that, so I guess it's back to sort. I have got a light in here. It doesn't look like it, but oh, that is way better. Look at that. That's like 3 times as good as the other one. No wonder I couldn't see a damn thing. Okay, I'm going to turn on the plastic recycling. Because we're not recycling for a mission. We're doing this to earn some cash. So plastic is the most lucrative. So we're going to do plastic and metal. But I can't group plastic and metal together. So we're going to have to do it this way. So again, approximately 300 beans. I'm going to need probably about 350. 350. I'll buy an axe and then we're going down into Sector 0. And then we're going to move on to the next game. I know I said that. The problem with the games in this stream is they're all ones I actually really like. Now, usually in streams, there's a couple at the start I like, and then one's kind of less so. There is a game later in the stream that I'm less enthused with, but it's relative. It's relative in comparison to these first few games. So I actually liked all the games in this stream. There's usually at least one that I'm like, eh. But this was a good selection this week. I deliberately pick games because it's a quiet period of the year for me. Usually this is when I take a break, but ironically this year has been crazy. There's been so more games than I can cover. We need some more lights in here. I'm going to turn my light on. There we go. It's a bit bright, but I have got a light in the roof here. See this thing? It's a bit hard to look at. It's bright. You can buy more ceiling lights, but because I don't want to spend the entire night doing trash recycling, we're just going to go with the setup we've got now. I think we just about got enough. I think tree fitter ought to do it. Let's get some of this plastic. That's going to get us a profit faster. Boom. Boom. There we go. Look at that. We're making bacon. Let's go and check out. There's so much rubbish I'm able to jump over the top of the pile. Let's go to the shop and buy a good axe. Oh, I forgot I got to buy a crowbar too. It broke. Okay, so let's buy that hatchet. And the crowbar, 359. Oh, I've got just enough. How's that? That hammer's not in great shape, but it should be able to make the trip. Drop this. Look at that, $1.79 over. How's that? There we go. I think that ought to do the trick. Alright, stop your grinning and drop your linen. Time to get partying. I've got... There's not a whole lot of ammo. I know people are going to be like, why are you still picking stuff up? I don't want to go down there with 8 bullets. That seems very unwise. So I'm just going to make a little tiny bit of money. Just enough to buy some rounds for this thing. Because you can see it takes about 4 or 5 shots to kill one of them. So I've literally got enough ammo to kill 2 zombies, which is, yeah, not a whole lot. So let me make just a bit of cash. I'll buy some bullets. I think I can probably buy about 10 or 12 bullets for about 300. We'll make the money super quick on plastic though. This will bust out real quick. I just want to have some more bullets. Oh look, we've got a trash mission. We'll have to do that anyway, and then we'll go. At least this mission, if I finish this, we'll have enough money to buy some ammo, which is my main concern right now. I don't have a lot of hole puncher ammo. Okay, we'll get rid of all the plastic. That'll give me the best chance to get stuff in the other bay. Remembering that we have 100 unit total. So if we get rid of all the plastic, we'll shunt 100 units of garbage to sort to the other areas. This will be 100. Now we just have to get rid of metal. We need paper and organic. Paper's easy to get. It's the organic stuff that's hard because it's big stuff like sheep's heads, torsos, heads. There we go. 61 paper, that's a lot. You can see these quotas are just going up and up and up too. You've got to really, really hammer it. $61 paper. Whew. And only 27 organic. I'm seriously going to get carpal tunnel from this. Yeah, I know this is not riveting gameplay, and it's one of those games, I think that if you see this, you're either going to want to play it, you're going to be curious, or you're going to write it off. For me, I think it was just because it was a clever idea. I've played so many games now that I tend to gravitate towards the indie titles that are not focused around the concept, because there's always, now I've found that indie games just focus on a thing, like you're in a zombie apocalypse and you have to survive, or you're running a beer brewing business, or you know you're dealing drugs, or you know it's just one concept. This game, you're in a zombie apocalypse, but there's a bunch of other stuff happening as well, and I think that's kind of what drew me into it. You know, you're in this zombie apocalypse, but you're also dealing with this totalitarian government. You're a prisoner. You got to do all these daily tasks. You've got to sort items. You got to incinerate stuff. You got to farm. You got to explore the areas. I mean, fighting the zombies, it's not the only focus of the game. In fact, I'd say a bigger focus of the game is earning money. Because every time you go on one of these expeditions, often I find the money that I earn for the expedition is actually less than what it costs. So you will be making a majority of your money from growing food and sorting, and that's probably not for everybody. Like, I get it. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Oh boy. Yeah, this is one of those games you definitely need to... You need to have a podcast or something playing in the background, or you're gonna get... Your mind's gonna wander a little bit. But I find nowadays that I tend to have a game in my rotation that I can just kind of switch off and play. You know, if I'm playing something like Project Zomboid with the boys, you kind of got to be really present. You got to be switched on. You can't ever stop paying attention for a second, or you're gonna die. And that's fine. Like, that's the game. But occasionally, I just want something I can play, or I can switch my brain off for a bit. At least doing mindless tasks like this. And I know it's not for everybody. Some people are going to look at this and go, no. But it's my thing. I like these games. And it's a clever idea. Like, you say what you want about whether the tasks are a bit on the repetitive side, but it's a clever idea. And one guy, I'd love to meet the dev that made this. I tried. Like, that's the biggest tragedy out of this. He'll probably never see this. He'll never see this, and that's and he'll never get to hear me say all the nice things I'm saying about his game. Nearly sorted through all the way through this. We're at 58 of 100. I need more organic stuff. I got paper, I just need organics now. And I need to farm, but I already planted those crops, so I'm not... I planned ahead. I'm all good. A bit of forward planning is always good in this game. If you've got a bit of extra money, pump it into some farming, get some crops going, make a bit of a stockpile. Make sure that you've got spare armor just kicking around too, because like there's often times when I'll run out of money, so I've actually got a spare stack of armor stowed away. I've got a spare axe. It's not a great axe, it's only one of the little brittle ones, but let's say for example I got attacked or I needed to do a mission. I've got some spare gear just stowed away. Oh man, we'll definitely have enough to buy hole puncher ammo, that's for sure. Okay, we need literally 5 organic items and we're sorted. My wrist is killing me, man. That's the thing, like you have to kind of play this game in bursts. All this rotating and clicking and moving my hands is like... Because you're always under a time limit, so I'm just hammering this out as quick as I can. Come on, bro. Give me that organics. Never thought I'd ever wish for a severed head, but here we are. Please send me a severed head. I need some body parts. I'm the Bay Harbor Butcher. Or the Zombie Bunker Butcher. There's one. Okay, 4 more of those, please. Oh, 1 more. Literally 1. Yes! Let's go! Alright. It's $500. We can buy some hole puncher ammo. Let's go do it. I'm not going to go nuts. Maybe... say 20 bullets? 15. Yeah. That leaves me a couple of $100. In case things go bad. And things always go bad in this game. 23 rounds. I mean, that's going to have to do. Okay, we're going to do the elevator now, but we need cabbage and corn. I've got cabbage. For cabbage. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, we need 6 corn. I'm going to send this because sometimes items will get stuck in the railing and they won't count towards the total. So we need 4 corn. So it's 1, 2, 3. Let me get rid of this tree here, but that's a later job. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, party time. Let's go. Gas mask on. Okay, I can at least see better. Almost bad. It's a lot of zombies. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Let's get out of here. We need fresh armor. Good thing for me. I was telling you earlier. Keep spares. I always keep spares. Now this is the armor light. It's only good for 2 hits, but it's gonna have to do. We got mobbed. There was so many zombies and they were right up in my face. If I had pulled the pistol out, they just would have torn me to shreds. So, whoop, on and on. Let's go this way. Got my armor. This is why I like the game. It's the crapping your pants terror. We need a yellow key. That's sealed. That's gas mask going. We got enough. Can we get into this? No. Sit on the ground. That, my friend. Yellow key card. Let's go. It's now or never. There goes the armor. Got no more armor left. press on. We've got no money. We've got nothing to lose. Woo! Smoke 'em if you got 'em. This thing was worth every cent. Down to 50% durability on the mask. I hear you, son. Where you at? Where you at? We ain't going that way. We're gonna run out of air soon. Woo! Oh, fresh armor. We're running out of air. One last sweep. Now I've got some armor, I feel a bit braver. I can... Ah, I need a valve. Okay. I'm guessing the decryptor is what we're going to use to build the valve. So let's get out of here. Green key card. A little panics. We're running out of air. Get out of here. This way. Up here. Okay, past cars. Should be over here. Oh, thank God. Our mask is ruined. Our armor got broken halfway through that little boogaloo. And our new pistol, this little bad boy, has saved my life. Soviet engineering at its finest. Let's see what our little expedition has earned us. Yeah. Wooden floor. Well, you know what that means? We need to go back down into the bunker to find a valve to open the rest of the sector. I'm not going to do that because, one, all my tools now need to be repaired. I need a new gas mask and I need some more ammo. And you know what that means? We're going to have to do more grinding. But I think you've seen enough of the game to see whether you want to check this out for yourself. It's a game that I didn't expect to enjoy anywhere near as much as I did. It is an incredibly atmospheric game. The fact that the expeditions into the bunker are so harrowing and everything in the game costs so much money, it just makes the stakes of the game really, really high. Failure is very, very harshly punished. So if you're going out on an expedition, you want to be well armed. You want to be prepared. Without the right equipment, you'll be dead in seconds. I love the game. I love that it's just so challenging and difficult and brutal. And I really hope that the developer sees this, because I just wanted to thank him for the opportunity to check the game out. But we're going to move on to the next game. Go and check this out. It's Drudge. It is a very small game made by a very small developer.